Good morning and welcome to BOTB HQ in Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, the presenter here at BOTB. And we're here this morning to judge the latest dream car competition, which ran from the 30th of November to the 6th of December 2020. And just before I hand over to the lawyer this morning, once again, massive congratulations to last week's winner of the dream car competition, Kashif Mumtaz, winning that amazing Land Rover Discovery plus £50,000. I'd now like to pass over to Alexander Evans from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
My name is Alex Evans from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that all the competition data has already been sent to the auditing company, AZETS. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and, using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the board should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning, my name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer, and I last played on Saturday and we won again.
Good morning, my name's Peter GEORGIOU and I am a futsal and football referee.
My name is Chloe Morgan and I'm a goalkeeper for Crystal Palace Women.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I'm affiliated in multiple counties across England, currently in Gloucestershire, and have refereed from grassroots through to professional academies.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
Hi, my name is Kieran FITZGIBBON. I've played football for more than 30 years and I'm now a senior county referee.
My name's Liam Walsh. I'm a retired referee, currently an FA observer and head coach for the Middlesex Referees Academy.
Hi, my name is MENDONCA. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player, then as a referee.
Good morning, my name's Andy Brathwaite and I'm a football referee, mentor and licensed observer.
Hi, my name's RENEE HECTOR and I'm a football player for Watford FC Women and a coach for Tottenham Hotspur Foundation.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 10 individual selections.
Thanks, Alex. We've got the two players in shot, player in blue and a player in red, having a bit of a tussle for the ball. If I start by drawing in some lines from their eyes, we have Rennie at the top here, ever so slightly, and Matthew at the bottom on this guy's eyes. We have a bit of a big spread with Liam's choice here, and again out to to Matthews on the far right. If I may, can I start with you, Liam? You're at the bottom here and with the ball closest to the two players. What's your thoughts?
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Yeah, it's, for me, it got the eye line. What's interesting, I think, about a lot of the questions, you've got the eye line of the player in red, first of all. He's looking pretty much, he's got his body motion, he's looking up. So it gives us our trajectory there. But for me, the governing factor is that if you put the magnifying glass for me, please, Matt, on the guy in blue on his eye, for me, he's looking back and he's looking to the right and back. And that's just quite simply, guys, guys and ladies, that's why I've gone where I've gone. If I'm going to be honest, I just couldn't see it being, as I'm looking at the picture, to the right. His eye line tells me that his head's turned as well, Matt. His head's turning, everything's saying that the ball's sort of like just that behind him.
Yeah, You made a good point, Liam, that the ball is to the right of the blue player. You'll see that the red player is sort of slightly in front.
Yeah.
He's got his left arm on the player. The player's got his arm fully extended out the blue player to sort of try and feed him off. And personally, I think this player in red is coming over the top to try and head him, and the player in blue is just try to fend off the challenge more than anything else.
Yeah, agree. Yeah.
I know what you mean about going to the right, but it's just a difficult sort of justification to have something looking up and behind. That's what I'd only say. We have, I mean, Chloe, you're just below the calculated average here. If I highlight yours, what were your thoughts on this?
Well, I took the player in blue's eye line to be much more directly upwards, but with a slight look over more towards the right. That was where I had the positioning, and I think it's quite helpful to have that red player looking across. That definitely looks like there's a little bit. It's further out from him than I think than Liam's cross was. So yeah, that was my thought process.
Yeah, I mean, Rennie, you're at the top here.
Yeah, so
yours.
Yeah, so I felt like the player in blue, his eyes, obviously you can see a lot of the white at the bottom of his eyes, and for me, he's looking directly up. For me, I don't think he's actually going to be able to challenge the ball because I think it's already in the process of going over his head. And I think the player in red is obviously in favour to win the ball. I just felt like his eye line, obviously if you look at it without it magnifying, it looks like he's going straight across. But when I went and magnified his eyes, I just felt like he was looking a little bit more upwards.
Okay. So what I'll do is for process, I will take Liam's out now and then draw another blue line up from this player's eyes, sort of get a narrower field of vision. And if I put on the magnifier, we're touching everybody's choices. I mean, again, it's been said before, there's Renee and mine on the left now, and there's Kieran and Matthews on the right. Kieran, you're ever so slightly further to the right than everybody else. Could I have your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I just thought that this is probably a corner coming in as we see the goalkeeper and the goal. I think you're right, the player in red is likely to win the ball. I think the player in blue is possibly still going to try and challenge for a ball in his own way, come across the player, make a token jump if you like, but he's going to try, he's blocking the player up. I also think when you look at out from your eye, even though he's looking to his right, his head is still fairly straight, and therefore it's difficult to look behind you. You can't actually see behind your eyebrow if you try looking upwards. And that's why I just felt I felt the ball was still just coming in. The player in red was still going up to meet it. He was going to have to reach it, and therefore was a little bit further away than the others.
Okay. As I said, we've got the sort of the groupings around the calculated average with now Andy's lowest and Leo. What's your thoughts? Again, I'll say it before, as a footballer, how have you seen this?
Yeah. Hi, mate. I think the player in red is, he's just going to sort of run forward to jump to head the ball. I think the player in blue is more sort of fighting to get a position or even to put the player in red off. I actually think the ball is probably, depends what way the ball's coming in, if it's a fast ball, if it's dropping down. But I do think the player in blue is still trying to challenge for the ball. And like most of my colleagues here, I think the ball is ever so slightly in front of the blue player's eye.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say on that, I mean, Kieran said about it being a corner. I would suggest it's not a fast ball coming in just because the way they're crouched, they're not attacking the ball by the look of it. They're sort of both on their sort of bent knees, just going to jump up, which would suggest it was dropping in, but that's just a personal choice. Ari, you're just below the calculated average there. I'll highlight yours. Have you got anything further to add?
No, so most of it was said already. I felt that the player in blue as well, he just lost this challenge. He knows that he's not going to get the ball, and he's clearly with his right arm trying to grab the collar of the shirt of the player in red, try to pull him down so he doesn't head the ball properly. Player in red is juggling his way in, and then with his left arm as well, trying to push him aside. And he's for me, it's clearly the player in red is the one who's going to have the ball. I think his eye line is straight, passing to the post, and playing red is just looking above basically. That's why I place the cross where I put.
Okay. Well, I feel that what we should do is go forward with a panel vote to go forward with Liam's removed. And if we could just, again, have a very quick yes or no, or add anything of value, that would be great. And I would start off by saying, yes, I would suggest that Liam should be removed just because it's back and behind the blue player. Peter?
Yes, agreed.
Yep. Okay. Chloe?
Yep, agreed.
Great. Yeah. Matthew?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Leo?
I agree.
Yeah. Kieran?
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
Liam? Yeah.
Sorry. Does my vote count? Does my one vote count, Matt?
Of course, it's a democracy, Liam. Yes.
Yes, I know. I'm going to take. I'm going to take the democratic vote, and I agree with the average.
Okay. Thank you. Ari?
Yes, I agree as well.
Yeah. Andy?
Yes, Matt.
Yeah. And lastly, Renee.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So Alex, we've come to a panel decision to judge at the calculated average with Liam's choice removed.
Great, thanks, Matt. If everybody's happy, please now click submit. Thank you, judges. The selected coordinates are 1540802. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company AZETS to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.